right, folks, we are live. We're doing sound checks and final tests before we get to game time. We're currently about just under 8 minutes to tip off. Be with you shortly. This broadcast is copyright Polk County Christian School, 2490 West Tower Drive, Bolivar, Missouri. Stop by our school to see what we are doing to provide a Christian education for students in our area. All rights reserved. All right, folks. Well, we're going to try this. As always, you're watching PCCS TV. Thank you for tuning in this evening. Tonight's game is Polk County Christian School Knights High School Girls Team being hosted by Trinity Christian Academy Eagles in Hollister, Missouri. And in case you're new to PCCS TV, if we have a problem with the Wi-Fi at the venue and don't have enough signal strength to get a live stream out, we are running a second camera that is just recording to a card, and that camera will feed to the card and we will record. In fact, I just lost my signal again. My TV studio keeps telling me that I'm losing my connection to the live stream, but it keeps restoring. So there may be significant breaks in the live stream. So either way, when I get home tonight, if the video is less than quality, then we will just take the backup recording off of the other camcorder and upload that straight to YouTube, and that will be on youtube.com/@PCCS, and then click on the video tab, and that will go to anything that we record and upload later after the fact. So that camera is already going. It won't have the audio, the play-by-play that this one is getting. That is a plan for this summer to work on incorporating a second audio feed to the backup camera. But at least you'll be able to watch the play, especially for coaches and players who want to critique themselves or their teams after the game. So you're watching PCCS TV, and we're going to run a camera pointed at the scoreboard tonight for the on-screen scoreboard. We're just over 3 minutes from tip-off. And the high school girls roster for PCCS. They're all still wearing their jerseys, and I don't have the roster right in front of me. Let me pull that up real quick. See if I can get that up before we get to time for tip-off. All right, so high school girls roster. Hannah Hale, number 01. Nora Eberson, number 10. Backing up, Hannah Hale is an 8th grader for PCCS, wearing jersey 01. Nora Eberson is a 9th grader, freshman, wearing jersey number 10. Ariana Larimer is one of our seniors, number 13. Her sister Destiny Larimer, I misspoke, Ariana's not a senior. She's a junior. She's one of our oldest players on the team. We don't have any seniors. So Ariana and Destiny are both juniors. And Destiny is number 21. Aaliyah Presley, number 23, is a freshman. Caitlin Sandage, number 00, is a freshman. Peyton Gray, number 15, is a 7th grader. Olivia Walker, number 33, is a 7th grader. Rylan Hood, number 7, is a 6th grader. Hope Freilich, number 9, is a 6th grader. And Autumn Freilich, number 22, is a 6th grader. And I believe most of those players are here. I don't see the Freilich ladies yet. I'm not sure if they're going to make it or not. I do see, I think everybody else. No, I take it back. Olivia Walker's not out there yet. So we'll see if they make it. All right, we're less than a minute from tip-off. All right, players are on the bench getting their last instructions from Coach Burton. And the Eagles are out on the court getting their last instructions from their coach. Refs are moving to the score table. It looks like it's about time for a game. Folks, this is the TCA Eagles hosting the PCCS Knights. The high school girls team for the Knights is the reigning state championship for basketball. 4th division. Last year, that was their 2nd year winning the state championship. They're going back this year, next month, the end of February, hoping for a three-peat, but we'll have to see. We lost some older players last year, I believe, and brought in some newer young players this year. We'll have to see how that turns out for us. They've had a pretty good season this far. I don't bring stats to my studio with me, being a one-man game. I don't have the manpower here at the studio to run the studio, run the recording, troubleshoot any issues that we have, and refer to stats during the game. And the Knights are coached by Chad Burton in the green shirt. And he is assisted by Brian Gray, assistant coach Brian Gray, with the black hat and the green hoodie. And we have Heather Hale in the stands running stats for the Knights. And of course, Brad and I got introduced before the game. He is the coach for the Eagles. And they have some volunteers in the sound booth running stats and scoreboard for the Eagles. Appreciate all the volunteers at here at TCA, including the folks out running the concession stand.
We welcome tonight's visitors to Polk County Christian School. And now, let's hear it for the Eagles!
And here come the Eagles. And I believe this may be homecoming for them.
First for Polk County. At 00, Caitlin Sandage. Number 1, Hannah Hale. Number 13, Ariana Larimore. Number 15, Peyton Gray. And number 21, Destiny Larimer. And now the starting lineups for the Eagles. Number 12, Betsy Sundal. Number 14, Sapphira Stoleski. Number 24, Sapphire Markowski. And our 2 seniors tonight. Number 11, Paula Taylor. Number 15, Tat Stoleski. Let's give it up for the Eagles. Please join with me. Let's have a word of prayer before tonight's contest. Our Heavenly Father, thank you so much for tonight. And thank you, frankly, what a privilege to call you a Heavenly Father. That's such an accurate description of what you are, God. Thank you for being our Father, and thank you for being heavenly. God, thank you for safe travel in this weather. God, we pray for tonight that this truly glorifies you. That everyone is injury-free, that our zeal is through wisdom, that we're encouraging, yet still fiery with the competitiveness of people who follow you, God. We ask you to be with us in your holy name we pray. Amen.
Amen. All right, folks, it's time for tip-off. Caitlin Sandage tipping off for the Knights, and I did not bring a roster with me for the Eagles. I know the coach just went through their starting roster, but I don't have the whole team. They do have their names on the back of the jersey, so as I can use that, I will. And Eagles got the tip, but the Knights get possession from the tip, and it's almost out of bounds. Sandage saves it from going out of bounds. She's on the far side, and Knights put the first shot up. I think it's 2-0. Yep, there we go, 2-0. Eagles bring the ball across, and ref says charging, I think, on 1-5. I didn't see it. I'm not disputing it, folks. I can't say that enough. I say it pretty much every broadcast. I don't know the rules, and I barely know the signals. So, all right, Destiny Larimer bringing the ball across to Peyton Gray. Peyton inside to Ariana, intended for Ariana under the basket. It was a little high. Ariana couldn't quite get it. I'm going to go move that flag here in just a minute, folks. All right, Eagles bringing the ball back down. And Destiny with a steal. She's going to drive down for a fast break, putting the shot up, and it's over the basket. And the Eagles get the rebound. And they're bringing it down. Drive it straight down. Nope, she's going to back it up. She's in the wing, puts it across to 24. 24 goes, puts shot up. Caitlin Sandage blocked it and then tried to block a second shot, but apparently there was a travel before that. I'm going to go move that flag. I'll be right back. All right, so apparently there was a foul, I believe, on Eagles 14. Peyton Gray on the free throw line. And the score is 2-0. First free throw is good. 3-0. Second free throw is good. 4-0. Well, she's getting one more. She must have tried to make a three-point effort. Apologies for having to step away for a minute. All right, third free throw is good. It's 5-0. Eagles bringing the ball in. 12 gives it 24. 24 back to 12 to bring it across. 12 down to 24 on the far side. She's driving down the sideline. Back up to the wing. Puts it up to 12. 12 puts the shot up. Missed it. Ariana with a rebound and travel. She was about to fall trying to rebound, and so it's going to be Eagles ball under their own basket. 24 is going to bring the ball in. Into 14 in the corner. Destiny stealing the ball. Oh, pass down court to Ariana, putting up a layup and drew a foul. Good teamwork there. Ariana's first free throw is a miss. Peyton Gray backing up in case the Knights can get possession. In case Eagles get possession, she's going to provide defense for a pass down court. And 12, I think, got the rebound, gets it over to 14. No shot. She passes it up top to 15. 15 puts the shot up almost in. Good effort. Ariana with a rebound on that. Ariana over to Hale. Hale bringing it down for the Knights. Back over to Ariana, and Destiny saved it from going out, but the Eagles steal that pass. Grabbed the save as it was coming back in. Good awareness for the Eagles. Give it over to 12. 12 swinging it around to the far side, putting the shot up. It's a little short, and back out to Peyton. Peyton's going to bring it down. Down court to Ariana, who's open under the basket and puts it up for two. And there's a timeout, 30-second timeout, Eagles. Folks, I'm going to be honest with you. I think this live stream is going to be a poor experience for anyone at home that's trying to watch it. Looking at my network report, it looks like I'm losing about 93% of what I'm trying to send to YouTube. So I don't expect you to be having a good experience, and I apologize for that. I'm not equipped to overcome that. I'm totally dependent on the Wi-Fi at the venue, and it may just be that there's too many people on the Wi-Fi here trying to use it, and that's okay. That's why I run that second camera with a backup recording. So if I get home, and I'll check it on my way home, and if the live stream is just horrible quality, I'll get rid of it. If it's mediocre, I'll leave it, but I'll still upload a good quality recording. If it's acceptable, then we'll just go with that. All right, Eagles bringing the ball down, driving down. 24 out to 15, I believe, and the ball's out. It's going to be Knights ball. Ariana's going to bring the ball into Destiny. Number 10 queuing up for the Eagles to sub in. Destiny's bringing the ball down for the Knights. Over to Hale on the near side. Hale down to Ariana in the corner. Ariana, no shot. She puts it up top to Destiny, and Destiny across to Hale. Hale going up for three and miss, but Peyton Gray with a rebound and the putback, and it's good for two. Ref signaling a basket, and Peyton Gray's going to the free throw line, shooting for two. I'm sorry, shooting for one, I believe. I misspoke on that. All right, number 10 subbing in. Looks like number 33 subbing in also. 11 and 14 for the Eagles. Nope, 11 taking a break. 33 is just repositioning on the court. 9-0. Oh. I think there might have been a lane violation there, but I'm not sure. Either way, we didn't make the basket, and there's not a replay on the shot. All right, Eagles bringing the ball down. 14's got the ball for the Eagles. Over to 24, back up to 33. 33 back to 14 on the near side. And 14, bounce pass inside to 10, over to 24 on the far side, back up top to 33. 33 across to 14. Destiny trying to get in on that steal. Bounce pass, Sandage with a steal on the bounce pass. Good awareness there. Passed it to Destiny under the basket. Up for an easy two. It's 11-0. .14 bringing the ball back down. Passing it 10-15. And the shot's a miss. And Caitlin Sandage picks up the shot. Gives it to Peyton Gray. Peyton Gray driving down. Puts it over. Intended for Destiny. And 14 with a beautiful steal there. Out to 15, no shot. She's going to bring it back out to 33. 33 back to 14 up top. 14 inside, intended for 33, but Aaliyah Presley picked up the missed pass. Gives it to Destiny to bring it down for the Knights. Destiny to Sandage. Sandage to Ariana. Ariana going up for three. It's a little long, and the Eagles let it go out of bounds. Nope. Gray saves it from going out. Gives it to Destiny. Destiny driving into the paint, putting the shot up, and it's out on, I didn't see who it was out on. I think it's white ball. All right, number 5 subbing in for White. Eagles number 5 subbing in for 24. 5 brings the ball into 14. 14's going to bring it across. Down to 10 on the near side. 10 bounce pass to 15. Back out to 10. And Ariana with a steal there. Driving down. Puts it up. Missed the shot. And Eagles get it back. Number 15. She's out in the lead. Making a fast break and passing it over cross court. And I think they drew a foul during the shot. So number 14 maybe going to the free throw line. We'll see what the ref says. Ref on Caitlin Sandage, 0-0. Free throw is good, and the Eagles are on the board, 11-1. Second free throw, straight in, 11-2. Ariana bringing the ball into Destiny for the Knights. Destiny's going to bring it down. Over to the near side to Sandage. Sandage inside to Nora Everson. Nora puts it up, missed the two. And Eagles getting a hand on the ball, but Aaliyah Presley did too. So it's a jump ball. Possession goes to White. And Eagles send in another sub. Might have been 11 coming back in. I missed who that was. Number 14 brings it down, puts it over to 10 on the near side. 10 up top to 33. 33 intended to the far side. Destiny tipped the shot up, making a fast break, puts up a 2-point, and it's 13-2. And I keep forgetting I've got a highlight reel button here. I need to be hitting that once in a while. All right, Eagles bring the ball down. That highlight button I'm talking about just saves like the last 15, 20 seconds of play in a special file that I can use for a highlight reel at the end of the season. Destiny trying to tip up another pass, but the Eagles keep it. And they put it back in. Well, trying to pass it, and the ball's on the ground. Destiny gets to it. She picks it up. She's making a fast break. Pass it over to Sandage, and it's up for two. It's 15-2. Eagles take it over to number 11 on the far side. Back up top to 33. Destiny out for pressure. 14. And they're counting down the timer. And, oh, look. Oh, I thought that was in. Good effort. I think that was number 10 trying to get a buzzer beater in. And almost had it. And my tripod just dropped down. Give me just a minute. Didn't realize we had loosened that. All right. So that's the end of the first quarter, folks. A little bit of a sparse crowd here for Bolivar. Polk County Christian School normally has a really good showing, and honestly, for driving all the way to Hollister, it's not a bad showing. Good turnout for the Eagles, though. Like I said at the start of the game, I think this is homecoming for them. So I would expect a good turnout, and that's what they've got. A lot of spectators here on both sides. The far side of the court, this side of the court, but both ends of the bleachers as well. All right, folks, you're watching PCCS TV, promoting Christianity and compassion at school. Thank you for tuning in to PCCS TV. And like I mentioned earlier, if you were listening to the broadcast and if you're still tuned in, if the signal of this YouTube is just unbearable, I'm doing a backup recording at the same time. I'm afraid it might be. And that backup recording will be uploaded tonight while we're sleeping, and it'll be available probably tomorrow morning when you get up. All right, Ariana Larimer bringing the ball in, gives it to Peyton Gray. Peyton Gray over to Ariana, and Ariana inside to Nora Everson. Nora to Aaliyah Presley, puts the shot up, it's a miss, and Aaliyah hands on the ball with number 5. Jump ball, possession goes to Eagles. Number 24 into 33 to bring it across. Long pass, it's over the head, and it's Knight's ball on the far sideline. Ariana Larimer bringing the ball in to Peyton Gray. Peyton bringing it down. Back to Ariana. Ariana inside to Nora. And Nora to the corner to Peyton. Peyton inside to Ariana. Driving around a defender, puts up a layup, and it's good from under the basket. It's 17-2. Eagles, 33, bringing the ball down. Over to 10 on the near side. The ball's out of bounds. Knight's ball. Ariana Larimer brings the ball in to Peyton Gray. Back over to Ariana. Ariana inside, intended for Nora. And 24 stole that pass. Drives down. Oh, couldn't quite get the shot up, and the Knights take it. Get the ball out to Peyton. Peyton's going to bring it back for the Knights. Getting some heavy defense from 24. Passing it across the top of the key to Presley. Presley puts the shot up, missed it. And there's Nora Everson with a putback. Good for 2. It's 19-2. Eagles, 24, bringing the ball down. And Peyton Gray trying to get in on a steal there. 24 swinging it around to the far side. Puts it back up top to 33. 33 over, intended for 10. Ariana saw the pass coming. She went and stole it and goes and puts up a layup. Good for 2. Well, the ref says foul on the floor before the shot, and so shot did not count. That was on White 33 with a push. And Ariana bringing the ball in for the Knights, gives it to Hale. Hale inside to Peyton at the elbow. Peyton puts shot up, missed it. Ariana with a rebound, and ball's on the floor. Jump ball. Possession goes to Green. Ariana bringing the ball in. Bounce pass intended for Presley. Ended up rolling over to Ariana. She gave it to Gray. Gray puts the shot up, and it's out. White ball. Eagles bringing the ball down. Over to 12. 12 up to 24. Back to 12. 12 putting up a long jump shot outside the arc, and it's a miss. Gray bringing the ball down. It's over to Ryland Hood, and there's a travel. Ryland making an appearance out on the court in the second quarter for the Knights, number 7. Eagles ball on the sideline. 12, bringing the ball down for the Eagles. Over to 14. 14 back up top to 12. Over to 15 on the near side. 15 back up to 12. Back at 14 on the elbow. Up top to 12. 12 over to 15 this side. And she put up a shot, missed it. And Nora Everson, Peyton Gray in on the rebound. Passing it out to Nora. Nora to Aaliyah. Aaliyah over to Hale. And Hale taking it to the other side, getting around the defender. Gets it across the midcourt line. Cross court to Ryland. Ryland, intended for Gray. And Eagles steal the pass. And we'll see what that call was. I had thought maybe a travel because of the slide, but I'm not sure. I missed the call, and that's all right. It's Knight's ball. Ryland into Gray, and there's a whistle. 12 White with a block. Ryland Hood bringing the ball in for the Knights. Over to Peyton Gray, and Eagles trying to steal the ball, almost had it. Good effort. Good defense for the Eagles there. And the ball's over to Nora. Nora going cross court to Ryland. Ryland puts up an instant three-point effort. That's a miss, and the Eagles getting on the rebound. And she's keeping it, puts it over to 15, but Ryland ends up picking up a loose ball. Ryland passing it up to Peyton. Peyton cross court to Hale. Hale back over to Ryland. Ryland couldn't get a shot off in time. She's got a defender, and there's a whistle. Ref says 15 White with a block. All right, folks, Destiny Larimer, Caitlin Sandage subbing back in for Leah Presley and Nora Everson. Ryland into Destiny. Destiny down to Gray. Gray back up to Destiny. Driving down to the paint. Putting the shot up. Missed it. Sandage with a putback. Missed that. 12 got the rebound on that, and the ball's out of bounds. White ball apparently tipped off a green. .24 bringing the ball in for the Eagles. Up top to 15. 15 swinging it over to the far side. Back up top to 24. Down to 12 on the near side. Putting up three-point effort. Oh, I thought that was in. Sandage with a rebound on a missed three-pointer. And she's bringing it across for the Knights. Driving all the way down to the baseline. Putting up a shot. It's a miss. 12 gets the rebound. 12's going to bring it back. And she's putting up a jump shot outside the paint. And Gray with the rebound gives it Sandage. But 14 got in on that and stole the pass. And Gray grabs a hold of it, so it's jump ball. Possession goes to, looks like green. No, I'm sorry. Possession goes to White. All right, White bringing the ball in. 24 is going to bring it in for the Eagles. Over to 15 in the far corner. Up to 12 on the elbow. Shot's no good, and Sandage with the rebound gives it to Destiny. Destiny likes that fast break. She's driving down, passing it over to Hood. Hood down to Sandage. Sandage bringing it up top to Hale for a three-point effort, and there it is, folks. That's a three-pointer for Hannah Hale. And Eagles bringing the ball down. Score is 22-2. 15 on the far side, back up top to 12, down to 14 on the near side, up top to 12, and 12 into 14. And Eagles timeout. Full timeout on Eagles coach. Folks, the Eagles are absolutely playing hard tonight. I just wish the baskets were falling for them a little better. I like that the Knights are playing decent. And the Eagles aren't playing bad. I don't want to make it sound like they are, because they are absolutely not. It's just that when they're putting their shots up, they're just not quite getting into the basket. I've seen several that I thought were in. All right, when we get to halftime, I missed the clock earlier. I wasn't paying attention to how much time was left in the second quarter. We get to halftime, we're going to review upcoming scheduling stuff as our basketball season winds down. We'll bring up the upcoming schedule on screen, and then we'll run through that real quick with what's going to be live, what's going to be recorded and uploaded later. All right, Eagles ball on the near sideline, 24 into 12, down to 14. And 14, bounce pass to 15. Hannah Hale trying to force a turnover there, and ball's up into the cable above the backboard, so it's Knights ball. And 55 seconds left in the first half. You're watching PCCS TV. Destiny Larimer bringing the ball in to Peyton Gray. Peyton back to Destiny to bring it down. Destiny driving straight in, puts it out to Peyton. Peyton out to Sandage for three, and there she goes. Oh, almost. And the Eagles chasing it down, and jump ball. Destiny and one of the Eagles both had a hand on that. Good effort on the Eagles trying to get that ball. I thought they had it. Number 10 is going to bring the ball in for the Eagles on their possession. She's going to give it in to 14. And 14 is going to bring it down. Over to, a no-look pass, and Destiny was looking. And she puts it up, and it's good for two. That's going to be a highlight reel, folks. All right, 14 bringing the ball down. Passing it over to 10. And 10 back up top to 33. 33 over to 10 on the near side. 10 putting up a three-point effort. That was out. I saw it hit the net and thought it might have been in, but apparently it was under. Destiny bringing the ball down for the Knights. Over to Ryland Hood. Ryland down to Sandage. Sandage inside to Ariana for two, and it's a miss, and that's the halftime, folks. All right. You're watching PCCS TV. Let's take a look at that upcoming schedule for the Knights. We'll put that on the screen here momentarily. There we go. All right, so the upcoming schedule for the PCCS Knights on February 2nd, home game, middle school girls and middle school boys playing Gloria Deo. That'll be at Fairplay, Missouri at the high school. That's the closest gym we had available. And then on February 5th, middle school boys, high school girls, high school boys playing Riverview at Riverview in Forsyth. First game at 5:30, I believe. Oh, I lied. That's a home game for us. Forsyth, Riverview Christian School from Forsyth traveling to Bolivar, playing at Bolivar Intermediate School. Both of those games will be live streamed, the one on the 2nd and the one on the 5th. That's what that right column indicates. The red icon is the YouTube icon. That indicates it should be live on YouTube. And on February 6th, same thing. Another one live on YouTube. That's another home game. That'll be senior night for Polk County Christian School. High school girls, high school boys, hosting Rolla Royals for the girls' game. And the boys' game will be hosting Lake of the Ozarks Flames. First game starts at 6. Location to be determined. Again, like I mentioned, that's senior night, so we'd love to have a fabulous attendance for PCCS. And then on home games, February 12th, away game, middle school boys, high school girls, high school boys versus TCCS. That is the Cross Christian School Lions in Lebanon. First game at 5:30, and they do not have Wi-Fi available at their venue, so those games, all three of those, will be recorded and uploaded to YouTube later. On February 13, away games, high school girls, high school boys, playing Show Me Christian in Lamont, Missouri. That's up to Sedalia, where the state fair is, and then just a little bit west of Sedalia. So that's going to be a little bit of a hike for us, but the first game starts at 5:30. I don't know about their Wi-Fi situation, so I don't expect there to be Wi-Fi, but there may be. If there is, we'll live stream. If not, we'll record. February 17, last away game for the boys and girls for the PCCS Knights for the regular season. That's a high school boys game only at Springfield Trinity. It's game time at 6 o'clock, and I believe that'll be live streamed. February 19th, Home game again. That'll be high school girls, high school boys against TCCS from Lebanon playing in Bolivar. And that'll be live. And February 23rd is our last regular season game. That'll be middle school boys, middle school girls, middle school boys, high school girls, high school boys hosting Marshfield at Bolivar Intermediate School. And we do have Wi-Fi access there, but I'm not sure if we're going to have a cameraman available for that game due to scheduling conflicts. We'll have to see. And then the state championship starts on February 26th. High school girls and high school boys will be participating in the state championship this year. Like I said earlier, the high school girls are the returning champions 2 times in a row. They'll be looking to make that a three-peat. High school boys made a better showing last year at their championship tournament than they did the year before. And we're looking for a better showing this year. They've definitely improved. We've got 3 seniors on the high school boys team, Lucas Burton, Ben Walker, and Josh Venom. And we brought some new talent on and some young players coming up. And the boys team is really looking good. So we'll have to see how they do in the tournament this year. All the tournament games should be live as long as the Wi-Fi holds out. But like always, we'll have a recording going as a backup just in case. And it's up in the air on whether or not there's going to be too many people there using the Wi-Fi. So we'll just have to see how it goes. And then while we're at the state championship, if there is a scheduling conflict, we will give preference to the reigning champions, the girls team, if the girls and the boys are playing at the same time. If we've got somebody available that wants to take a camera over and record the boys' game, if there is a scheduling conflict, we will absolutely facilitate that. And I'll have a tripod and a camera available. Somebody can take that over and record that, and I could upload that later. And that tournament is in Joplin and Carthage, Missouri. The state volleyball tournament that our girls participated in this fall, one of the venues was a new location for us. It was at College of the Ozarks, I believe it was. The Ambassadors in Joplin. So that was a really nice college level venue. Great place to be and a really nice broadcasting booth. So hopefully we'll get to access that venue again. The tournament is under new leadership this year. The volleyball tournament, I think, was their first time running the state championship. So the basketball tournament this year will be the first time they've run the basketball state championship. And that's a new director for the entire event. So again, that's the 26th, 27th, 28th in Joplin and Carthage. Looking forward to being there and hoping to see a lot of spectators there supporting their teams. All right, folks, the stands are starting to fill in a little more as we get a little closer to the boys' game. Real quick, we'll go through some sponsors for Polk County Christian School. To start off with, we've got a word from Etch Salon.
Etch Salon is a proud sponsor of PCCS. Etch Salon is a proud sponsor of PCCS. Come see the friendly and helpful staff at Etch Salon, located at 919 East Broadway in Bolivar, for your beauty and wellness needs. From hair to pedicure and more, Etch Salon is there to bring out your true glamour. Etch offers color, cut, formal hair and makeup, facial waxing, pedicure, and deep tissue therapeutic massage. Licensed massage therapist Karen Cleveland is happy to schedule your deep tissue or therapeutic massage to help with all your aches and pains. All their staff are licensed in their area of specialty. Check out facebook.com/Etch Salon Bolivar or call Etch Salon at 417-777-0088 to schedule your next appointment.
All right. So it looks like we're about 2.5 minutes from second half action. Knights are out on the court, the boys and the girls doing warm-ups before the boys' game and before the girls come back from halftime. Eagles, girls are out on the court. They don't have any boys joining them. Oh, so going over some other sponsors for Polk County Christian School. These are businesses that regularly sponsor Polk County Christian School's annual auction event. We have KYOO AM/FM radio in Bolivar, Missouri. Need More Vacations. Shell and Hammer Construction. Womack Monument. Bill Roberts Chevrolet. Edward Jones. Mid-Missouri Bank. Shelter Insurance. Craig Lehman, agent. Stewart's Custom Designs. Wildman Plumbing. Douglas, Hahn and Heidemann. And of course, Etch Salon, that commercial that just played, is one of our sponsors. First Baptist Church. Hogan Farms. Motor Monkeys. Oak Star Bank. Parton Real Estate. Pitts Chapel. Polk County Crop Services. State Farm Insurance, Bryant Chastain, agent. State Farm Insurance, Gianna Andrews, agent. All Creatures Animal Clinic. Bank of Missouri. Bolivar Ready Mix. Creator Designs, Creator Delights. Garrettson's Trash Service. And Hubbard Realty. That rounds out the list that I've got available to me for broadcast. I will say that there are many businesses that sponsor Polk County Christian School with gifts for the annual auction or other contributions through the year. We have people that, for example, Mid-Missouri Bank sponsored some jerseys for the volleyball team, and those were pink jerseys for Breast Cancer Awareness Month back in October. And we've got several other businesses that sponsor and volunteer in various ways. There's an auction service that helps out with the annual auction event, and just a lot of good support. But individuals as well, not just businesses. There are individuals, whether it's the coaching staff, spectators that make it to most of the games that support the students and the players, people that come to chapel and give testimony and spread the word and help mentor the students. And then even some teachers that just come in and volunteer their time as well. All right, folks, it looks like we're back to second quarter action. We're getting into the third quarter here momentarily. Refs are back out on the court. Players are on the court. And it's 24-2 as we go into the third quarter. You're watching PCCS TV. Knights ball. The Knights are going to the camera's left now, and the Eagles are going to the camera's right. Knights bringing the ball in. Peyton Gray bringing the ball in for the Knights. She's going to pass it into Destiny. Destiny bringing it across. And down to Hale on the far side. Hale open all the way to the paint, puts up a layup, and it's good for two. It's 26-2. Eagles bringing the ball in. That's 12. Has the ball over to 15. 15 over to 14 on the far side. 14 back up top to 15. 15, well, intended for 12, but Destiny stole the pass, making that fast break, driving all the way down to the basket, missed the shot and drew a foul. We'll see what the ref says. I don't know if that was before or during the shot. On 12 with a push. And Destiny's going to the free throw line shooting for two. Apparently that was during the shot. Folks, I can't stress it enough. I don't know the rules. I don't know the plays. And I just don't see everything on the court like these refs do. So I'm watching one thing, and there's 6 other things that these refs are seeing. Destiny's first free throw was a little wide. I think she knows that. She turned around and kind of tried to shake that off. Didn't want to own that one. All right, second shot. 26-2 at the moment. That one's a good basket. All right, Eagles, 24, bringing the ball in to number 12. 12 bringing it down. Over to 14. 14 up to 24 up top, to 15 on the near side, back to 24 up top, and back to 15 on the near side, up to 12. 12 back to 15. 15 driving down to the paint, putting the shot up, good effort, and 24 with the rebound, back up top to 12. 12 driving down to the paint, good drive, put the shot up, and it's good for 2. Eagles, I think they're up to 4 on the scoreboard now, waiting for this on the scoreboard. Yep, there we go. Scoreboard changed. And Knights, Ariana putting up a free throw shot, and it's good for 2. And scores 29-4. 12 bringing the ball in for the Eagles. Over to 24, back to 12 to bring it across. Over to 14. 14 up to 15. 15 into 12. She turned around, drive it straight into the paint. Puts shot up again, almost had it. Peyton Gray on the rebound, puts it out Sandage. Sandage to Destiny. Destiny taking the screen, going around the far side. She's bringing it down, slowing down in the wing. She's going to bring it back up top. Destiny over to Gray. Gray driving down to the paint, and she's passing it inside, intended for a Knight, but the Eagles picked up the pass. So 12's bringing the ball back for the Eagles. Looks like the Eagles have made some adjustments during halftime. Their gameplay's a little different now. And Destiny stole a pass. Driving down, puts shot up, and no good. Good effort. Eagles get that rebound. They're bringing it down. Number 12's got the ball. She's driving down to the paint, putting another shot up, and it's good for 2. Boy, they keep that up. The Knights are in trouble. 29-6. Destiny passing it across court to Gray. Gray down to Sandage, who's open under the paint, and put it up for 2. 31-6. Eagles, 12 bringing the ball back down. 12 over to 15. 15 over to 24 up top. 24 back to 15 on the near side, driving down to the paint. And, Peyton Gray forced a steal. She's got it in the corner. And Peyton taking the screen, passes it over to Hale. 24 almost stole that pass. Hale driving down, puts it to Ariana under the basket, and it's good for 2, 33-6. Bringing the ball across for the Eagles. She's over to 14 on the far side. 14 swinging back up, gives it to 15 up top. 15 down to 24 on the near side, inside to 12, and bounce pass to 24. Missed the shot. Ariana with a rebound. Ariana's bringing it across. Nope. She's going to pass it over to Hale, who's open. 2 defenders behind her. Passes it to Sandage under the basket. Sandage slowing it up, gives it Destiny going for 3, and that's a miss, but Hale gets the putback. Nope. Miss, and Sandage with a rebound. Well, 14 ends up getting on it. Hale ended up with it and put it up. Missed it, and 12 took it. Destiny's in there trying to force it, and it's out of bounds on green. So it's Eagles ball on their sideline. .24 is bringing the ball in for the Eagles. Passing it down to 10 in the corner, who's open. Put up a good three-point effort, but it was a little long. Ariana with a rebound. Bounce pass to Destiny. She's going to keep possession, bring the ball down. She's trying to make that fast break. She's going to swing it across and slow it up. Passing it, and there's a whistle. Number 33, White. I don't know what that signal meant. Might have been a holding, or I'm not sure, folks. All right, Ariana bringing the ball in for the Knights. Giving the ball, bounce pass intended for Destiny. She's on the floor, and jump ball. Eagles bringing the ball in. Oh, no, the ref said no, it's green ball. I think there's a question about the possession arrow because we came in on halftime with green ball because of the tip-off going to white, I think. I'm not sure, folks. I can't stress it enough. I don't know the rules. Either way, it's Eagles ball. They bring it in. 33 has the ball up top and down to 14. 14, bounce pass up to 10. 10 with a long three-point effort. Oh, good effort. Her aim was true, it was just a little short. And ball's, I think, out of bounds. We'll see who it's, well, maybe not. 5 White with a push. That's 3 fouls for White. Ariana's going to bring the ball in for the Knights. Ariana bounce pass to Destiny. Destiny back to Ariana. Ariana long pass to Sandage, who's under the basket. Steps back, puts it up, missed the shot, and Ariana ends up with a ball, puts it over to Gray. Gray over to Hale. Hale to Gray. Gray back to Destiny. Destiny swinging it back up top. And Destiny passing it to Sandage. She's open, driving straight down to the paint and draws a foul on the shot from, I think, number 5. Yep, looks like number 5. We'll see what the ref says. Ref says, yep, on 5 White. And Sandage going to the free throw line shooting for 2. First free throw is good, nothing but net. (34-6). All right, a couple of subs coming in. Aaliyah Presley, Nora Everson in for the Knights. I think the Eagles may have had a sub or 2 come in as well. All right, Sandage, second free throw going up. And it's off the front of the rim, and number 5 got the rebound there. She's going to bring it down for the Eagles up to 15. Up top, over to 10 for a three-point effort, and no good. And 11 saves the ball from going out. She's bounced pass up to 33 on the far side. She's putting up a long effort, and no good. And ball's tipped into Nora Everson, passes it out to Destiny. Destiny's going to slow it up. Okay, she gets around the defender, driving straight down through the middle of the players and puts up a 2-point layup. Good for 2. And the Eagles bringing the ball in. There's a buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter. It's 36-6 as we queue up for fourth quarter action, folks. Quite a turnout showing up for the Eagles. Like I said, I think this is homecoming for the Eagles. Looks like they've got several cheerleaders here and a lot of spectators. And as soon as this game is over, we're going to stop this recording and stop the live stream, if the live stream is working at all. I'm going to actually, at that point, I'm going to try and test and see if I can get to the game via YouTube. But as soon as this game's over, we're going to queue up another recording and another live stream for the next game. It'll be the high school boys. That'll be Trinity Christian Academy, Hollister, hosting Polk County Christian School Knights high school boys level basketball action in Hollister, Missouri. All right, folks, green ball on the far sideline as we go into fourth quarter action. Ariana bringing the ball in for the Knights, gives it over to Destiny. Destiny bringing it across. Passing it over to Sandage on the near side. Sandage into Presley. Presley putting up a 2-point shot. Eagles bringing the ball across. That's 13 with the ball. Driving down to 15. Down to the corner, puts it back up to 10. Going for a 3-point effort, almost in, but the Eagles end up with a rebound. Nope, Ariana ends up with a rebound. She's making a fast break, puts it up, missed the 2. Destiny gets that rebound, and ref says jump ball. Eagles bringing the ball in. 15's going to bring it across. And she turns around to pass it to 10. 10 back up to 15. 15 inside to 3. Nope, 33, and there's a travel. She jumped up and was going to... Oh, nope. I thought it was a travel. It was a jump ball. Knights ball. Ariana brings the ball into Destiny. Destiny bringing it across for the Knights. Over to Ariana on the far side. And she gives it inside to... Nope, down to the corner to Destiny. She's driving in the paint, taking the screen, putting the shot up, drawing a foul. Destiny going to the free throw line, shooting for 2. That's on 5. White with a push. All right, Eagles are everybody's back to 0 fouls except for that one. So the Eagles are back up to 1 foul for the team. Nobody's been in bonus yet. Destiny's free throw. That one's good. So it's 39-6. Rylan Hood subbing in for the Knights. She's going in for Caitlin Sandage. And the Eagles are bringing in maybe number 12 coming back in. I missed who they sent in. Destiny, second free throw. It's up, and that one's good. So it's 40-6. Eagles bringing the ball in. 15 bringing the ball into 5. Nope. Over to 12. 12's going to bring it across. Over to 10 on the near side. Up for an instant 3-point. Holy smokes, folks. What a beautiful 3-point shot that was for number 10. I don't care what team you're on. You got to respect that. She sent the mail in on that one. All right, number 13, Ariana Larimer with the ball on the far side. Down to Destiny in the corner. Driving along the baseline, puts up a 2-point effort, missed the shot, but Presley gets the rebound, and ref says jump ball. Destiny and Ariana taking a breather. Number 12 bringing the ball down for the Eagles. Over to 10 on the near side, back up to 12. She's driving down to the corner. 10 in the corner with a 3-point effort. There's another one. Holy smokes, she has dialed that in. They should have discovered that at the start of the game, folks. Peyton Gray bringing the ball in for the Knights, but she doesn't have any help. And there's 5 seconds, so it's Eagles ball under their own basket. I think the Knights got rattled by those 2 3-pointers back to back. Eagles bringing the ball in. 12's going to pass it in over to 10 in the far corner. Missed the shot, but the Eagles go for the putback. Miss that. 12 goes for the putback and draws a foul. So 12 going to the free throw line, shooting for 2. And that foul is on number 1, Hannah Hale. It's 40-12. Not a lot of time left, but these Eagles keep that up. They could absolutely do some damage here. 14 and 24 subbing in. They're bringing out 33 and 5 for the Eagles. Number 12, second free throw. Scores 40-12. 2 minutes, 27 seconds left. Aaliyah Presley with the rebound on the missed free throw. Over to Hale. Hale over to Gray to bring it down. Gray over to Ariana. No, Rylan. Back to Gray. Gray Passing it over to Hale on the near side. Hale back to Ryland. Ryland couldn't get the shot up in time, and well, there's a foul. I think that may be on 12. We'll see what the ref says. Yep, white 12. All right, number 11 subbing in for the Eagles. She's coming in for number 15. Knights ball on the far sideline. Ryland Hood going to bring the ball in, number 7 with the Knights. She's passing it into Gray. Gray overhead to Everson. Everson put up a shot, and that's a miss. She was on the elbow. And so it's Eagles ball. 10 bringing the ball into 12. 12's going to bring it across for the Eagles. Down to 10 in the corner, back up to 12 for a three-point effort, and almost. But Everson gets that rebound, passing it out to Hale. Hale bringing it across, passing it to Gray, and the pass was a little long, and the Eagles end up with it. And they pass it over to 11, I think. Yep, 11. Bounce pass to 12 to bring it across. 12 down to 10, putting up an instant three-point effort. That one's off the rim, no good, and Gray ends up with the ball, putting it out to Hale, and 12 steals the pass. She goes for a three-point effort, and there's a swish, another three-pointer. It's 40-15. Hale over to Gray. Gray bringing the ball across. Gray down to Presley, going for a, little hard on the free throw effort. All right, Eagles got possession. They're bringing the ball in, and there's a timeout, full timeout on the Eagles. I think the Eagles coach sees some good stuff, and he's going to try and capitalize on that. But Chad Burton, our coach, our athletic director and head coach, is absolutely going to try and make a reset and keep that from that score. Coach Burton going to try and keep that gap on the score where it's at instead of closing it some. If you're watching from home, you'll see Brian Gray there with an iPad on the sideline. He is running that iPad and feeding the score to the Game Changer app. So you can watch the live score feed on the Game Changer app, and the Eagles. Ball's out of bounds. So it's Knights ball on the sideline. Brian Gray keeping a play-by-play on Game Changer, and you can watch that live on the app, Android and iPhone both. Gray bringing the ball down for the Knights, drive it straight down to the baseline, bounce pass to Everson. Everson put up a two-point effort, no good. Presley with her putback, missed that, and Presley almost stealing a pass. Oh, Gray stole a pass there and puts it over to Hale to bring it down. Hale gets it across. She's putting it over to Gray on the far side. Gray out to Ryland Hood. Ryland, no shot. She's going to put it back up to Gray. Gray cross court to Hale. Hale inside to Presley. Two players on the ball. Number 10 got hands on, so it's a jump ball. And possession goes to Knights. Eagles are sending in a couple of subs. 22 seconds left in the game, folks. I got to say, when the Eagles broke out those three-pointers, I was a little nervous. But it's a little late in the game right now. Hale brings the ball in. Presley tips it up. It goes to Gray. Gray to Hale. Hale with a three-point swish for Hannah Hale. Eagles bringing the ball in. 14 bringing it across. Driving straight down. They see the clock. They know they're down to 7 seconds. Putting a shot up. Missed it. Go for the putback. Gray with a rebound. Gives it to... trying to get it to Hood for the buzzer beater. That's the end of the game, folks. 42-15 is the final score. Nope, 43-15. They just fixed the scoreboard. I didn't realize that it was off one. 43-15. Final score. Knights on top. Thank you for watching PCCS TV.
This broadcast is copyright Polk County Christian School, 2490 West Tower Drive, Bolivar, Missouri. Stop by our school to see what we are doing to provide a Christian education for students in our area. All rights reserved.